Welcome back to Celebrity Cars Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a 2014 Audi R8 Quattro V10. Almost 27,000 original miles, so just under 27,000 original miles. So therefore, since it's been around 27,000 miles from 2014, it's got just a little wear on it. You'd think a car like this in black would have a little bit more wear on it, but it doesn't. So this is actually one of those really nice ones. Very little wear, even in the black. In the chrome up front, it's just normal road wear from driving it simply those 26,000 miles. 26,700 and change, to be exact. So all the wheels are in good shape. The paint's in really good shape. My name is Scott. We're gonna go over the overall condition of the car, okay? I'm your living, breathing condition report. Maybe you don't want to get on a plane these days, you want to stay at home. And you like this Audi, you want it shipped to you, but you're a real stickler for paint, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna point out, probably not every single little bump, but you're gonna get a real good gist. We have really good camera people. They're gonna follow me real well. And we're gonna whip around the car real quick, okay? That's what we do here. We've got the lights turned on. There are like magnifying glasses in here in the showroom. If this car were out in the sun, you probably wouldn't see half of the blemishes, but that's what we do here. We want you to be comfortable about what's going on. Let's start with the hood. The hood is a great big piece of this charcoal black going on here. It's in really, really nice shape. I'm gonna touch it with my clean hands here. And you know, it needs a real quick clay bar, and it probably could use a really nice light polish and then a wax, and this would look even more incredible than it really already does. There's a couple little marks. They're just little normal road marks across the front here. I don't believe anyone's put any touch-up paint on it or anything. They could have, I'm not really sure. But there's just really light all the way across. This is very normal. I'm pointing it out so we're clear. Again, you're out in the sunlight, nobody's going to notice any of these things. All the fiberglass paneling down here, the grooves for the vents and such, they're all in one piece. They aren't cracked. They're not getting ready to fall off. There's a couple watermarks laying around down here. I'm going to run my hand underneath the front of the car to see how much, or if any, of this has, you know, been up against a sidewalk curb. And I had to look for myself. There's nothing. It's never been curbed. There's no scratches down there at all. It's kind of amazing. Anyway, so the chrome along here looks really good. You know, maybe a little extra detail, but it's all here. There's light. There's a thick piece of chrome down here, this bottom rung, really light pitting from normal road wear. But you know, a fancy shine up probably make most of those go away. Over here, headlight just as good as the passenger side. We're in good shape, folks. This is all in one piece. There's just a couple little watermarks here and there. Nothing drastic whatsoever. This is what meets the environment first, where you're cooking down the road, and you're in good shape here. This is wonderful. Let's look at the windshield. Sometimes this is the telltale sign of during those 26,000 miles, how fast have you driven it? If you've gone down the interstate and you're hauling, this would get marked up. I'm telling you that there's barely a mark on this windshield. So this has been a very well-behaved Audi R8. Up here, the chrome all the way around, none of it's fading. It's all in great shape. Little clean up here from where the convertible top rests. We'll show you that goes up and down. We're in the desert here. Things get dusty very easily, so apologize. Let's work our way down the driver's side so we have really good light over here. Aside from, you know, 3 or 4 little light watermarks, 3 or 4, not the whole side. This car did not sit next to a sprinkler system or anything. This front driver's side wheel is in fabulous shape. The brakes look good. The barrels of the wheels are in really nice shape. All these body panels line up real nice. There's a really small little, super small little, nick right there. All of this is in really great shape. This is where you put your arm out the window. All of this looks really good. There's a couple little itty bitty marks like up front. There's two small scratches there, probably from somebody's shirt grabbing it on its way in. Everything that I'm pointing out here with a really good detail and a little correction, all of this, there's nothing here that you need to like, oh man, I need to paint that. There's none of that. There is a scratch right here on this quarter panel. Can I get my fingernail in it? Kinda, not too bad. Believe it or not, a really good detailer can make this almost disappear, but it is what it is. There's a small scratch right here. It probably looks really terrible on film, but again, this has been a long time since this paint has been treated the right way as far as a really good detail is concerned. And during that process, this is not that bad. It might still appear, but much lighter than it is. Here's your driver's side wheel and tire. Looks great. I'm going to move up here and take a look at this black. 2 or 3 watermarks where the convertible top sits down that wasn't cleaned when the rest of the car was clean, so that's nothing. I don't see any. Oh, I do see. Give me a second. Okay, a couple locations here for where I'm complaining about the watermarks. This is all clear broad. This entire piece right here is clear broad, just so you know. Oh, and so's this. Okay, see what we're finding out together here? This is fun. Let's see how much of this car is clear broad. Wow. Okay, this piece up here is not clear broad, but it seems this entire door is. Okay, let's just be clear and say that I think about 90% of this car has been clear broad. I didn't know that until now. Any of these marks that I'm talking about, obviously this is just in the clear bra. So there you go. We're working together here, folks. This is why you come along for the ride. We don't need to edit things here. You know, this is a very raw. You want to spend a lot of money on a car like this. We want to make sure you're clear on what you're getting. I got a little bit of crud here, probably once again from the rooftop. If not, this is definitely removable. Sorry about that. That is just some crud that needs to get taken off. That's not a concern whatsoever. This is all beautiful, folks. Beautiful black paint. I'm going to push this around so we get that same light that we just used on the other side. And we'll look at the back bumper and the passenger side of the car. A little dirt here and there. Clear bra. Wow, clear bra all over the place. Sorry about that. Well, hey, I should not spend so much time worrying about nicks and stuff. I'm going to see if I find any great big scratches. Clear bra is a clear bra. And that means it protects just about everything. Okay, so this lower portion of like I said, about 90% of the car, this section right here has not been clear bra'd. I can feel it. But this has, all right? So, a couple little watermarks, really mild. Once again, detail would conquer all of the above here. Coming around the corner, all this looks beautiful back here, all the way down towards the ground. This rear diffuser system back here doesn't, let me look at it again. Doesn't, okay. There's a light scratch right underneath the center down here. Not that it really matters because it's all the way underneath the car, but there's a light scratch here. So somebody did back it into something, but there's no cracked paneling down here. There's no damage back here. There's a little mark and a rubber piece down here. Nothing. Hold on. Okay. So it's a small blemish down here. Once again, it's not major. It's not major at all, but just a light scratch of backing into something. There you go. There you have it. But not up here. Okay, this is nice and smooth all the way across. Nobody did anything to this back bumper. It's nice and smooth, all the same color. Okay, that rear end is very, very common. Over here, all this looks good. couple really light little blips, normal stuff. Okay. Really light curb rash here, to the point where I barely needed to mention it. It's not, there's nothing dug out. It's just a little mark. So that is what it is. Working my way down to, again, a couple little light water marks, but the black is really strong. This charcoal. We have tons of clear bra over here, and we're in darn good shape. Yep, these are in clear bra. Every once in a while, I see a little mark, if you will, and it's simply from applying the clear bra. You might think it's a rock chip, but it's not. It's from laying the clear bra down and a little bit of dust getting underneath. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of coming up with, and there's not many of that at all. The front wheel, once again, we have really light curb rash. I don't know how they got away with it being so light, but right up here, it's nothing major. This is a super nice car, folks. Let's get a good look at the interior now. It's the passenger side. Okay, I don't feel clear bra right inside the door. I do feel it wrapping around to the exterior of the car. So these door jambs are not clear bra. They're not really scuffed up real bad. There's a light abrasion in the plastic down here, but it's might just be a smudge of something. The passenger side seat is full of a chock of dark black leather, which is awesome. This is the kind of leather you want in a sports car. It is super nice and thick. It's not messing around. Therefore, there are no blemishes in it. This is like a really great 80s, early 90s leather coat that you found in a motorcycle shop. That's the leather. It's outstanding. It's been a while since I've felt leather that nice. BMWs don't have this leather. Mercedes doesn't have this leather. This is a really well-built seat. Little to no wear getting in and out of this sucker, okay? You know, you want to be really picky, sure. There's a crease or two, but there's no abrasions of getting in and out. The seams aren't opening up. This is the kind of leather seating that you want to have in your supercar, that's for sure. The dashboard looks terrific. The center console looks great. Nobody spilled any heavy coffee in here. It really actually doesn't even look used. No scratches on the black or on the silver. Just some dust on where the shift knob is. All the buttons for the AC control. The radio looks good. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, moving on from the driver's seat, getting in and out this sill. Maybe you know, from the light that's in here, maybe really light scratches getting in and out. But I'm gonna say, boy, you wouldn't care. Really light ones down here in that lower sill that you can see over there on that side, super light. Driver's side door looks fabulous. The black leather is just so sharp. You know, we don't have any crap here. It's just wonderful. You know, the black shiny post in the middle of the door is nice. Everything looks great on the dashboard. Floors, the floors are completely covered by the fancy floor guard stuff, so we're in good shape there. All the buttons on the door look great. Let me open up the hood up front. Okay, we'll make life easy here now, and use the remote to open the hood. Got a nice clean trunk, the bonnet in here. All the carpet's in great shape. See what's inside this bag. I believe this is the extra piece for the convertible top. Nice bright light, beautiful plastic. It doesn't look like it's been taken apart and put back together again a million times for battery or for any kind of repairs. All of it's nice and clean. Wow, underneath the hood is really sharp too. That's in beautiful shape, nice shiny black. Up here, the front, plastic, all this looks good. Here we go. Closes nice. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm gonna start the car and we're gonna make the top go up so you can, you know, let's make sure it works. We'll do that now. Key ignition, pretty lights. There you go, up and down. The odometer currently reads 26,742. All of my gauges are doing stuff. The radio seems to be ready to go. I can hear it in the background.
Clean shoes now caked in mud.
Nice bass to the steering sound system. Well, what do you say? Let's take this out on the road, make sure it brakes, make sure it doesn't shake. Acceleration's good, any rattles, all that kind of stuff. Let's go. So we're back in this Audi R8 V10. I just started this car and brought it out here. If this is what Audi R8s are supposed to sound like, well then, holy crap. Because this car just sounds incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so we're back in this sucker. I'm looking around at all this black. And it's beautiful. This is just a smoking car. I'm gonna put the key in the ignition. I've got nothing else to say. I mean, it's just, I'm gonna move the seat forward a little bit. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on. I can't wait for this ride. This is exciting. I have not spent any time in this car except for the last 60 seconds. I'm gonna start it, here we go. Foot's on the brake. At a cold start, it was much louder, but still, listen to that. Listen to that deep tone. Air conditioning's already on. I'm gonna crank it up a little bit because we're out here in the blistering Las Vegas sun. It's a beautiful summer day though, blue skies, absolutely stellar day. Okay, so I'm going to move my shifter over to the plus, engage first gear. I think I'm going to use the paddles today. And let's hit the accelerator and see what happens. Okay, 50 miles an hour, 3, 2, 1 on the brakes. Whoa! Okay, welcome to an Audi R8 V10 supercar, folks. It accelerates, you're off like a rocket ship. You hit the brakes, you stop. No rub, no pull to the right or left, no shaking, smooth shifting. Air conditioner's nice and cold. This is too much. Back on the gas. I am using the paddles. Getting a little RPM up here and there, not crazy, just so you can hear what's going on. Foot's back on the brake. Automatically shifted down into 1. And off we go, first gear. my foot's back on the brake, I'm gonna downshift into 4, turn signals on to the right, down into 3, 2 hands on the steering wheel. I'm gonna drop it back down into 2 as we cruise back in to the rear entrance of Celebrity Cars. Well, we haven't had many supercars lately because the moment we get them in, we sell them. And I don't often get a chance to drive around in something this exquisite these days. I don't know what else to say. 26,742 original miles. Oil pressure's exactly where it's supposed to be. The temperature gauge, fuel tank, voltage, just under 14. And the radio seems to be doing everything it's supposed to be doing. Vibration of the bass shaking the car, it's all very clear. If you're looking for an Audi R8, folks, and dark black, charcoal, whatever this particular color is, go to celebritycars.com for all that info, folks. This is just smoking. What a smoking ride. Practically a barely used supercar. All the buttons are fabulous. It's very fast. Just so you know, I barely got on the gas pedal. I don't do that, it's not my car. If you have any questions about this, give us a call. It's gonna go very fast. This car's gonna go very, very fast. Trust me. It's the middle of late July. This is gonna be gone in just a couple weeks for sure. Wait till it hits the internet. Come check it out if you're local. We're happy to help. 702-818-1031. celebritycars.com. We'll see you next time.